Oh man, being homeless, life changes regularly and often changes dramatically and very, very, very quickly. The reality is those changes are usually for the worse. However, this is a big change. Oh, I'm still processing it. It just happened. So this place I've been renting from here, the owner, his brother is a doctor. He just made a house call. Can you believe it? A house call. At least in the United States, it just doesn't happen. And not only did I get to talk to him, but he gave me a number, a name and a number of a person to contact who's an internist, which is internal medicine. It's a really unfortunate name for the specialty. It basically means complicated stuff. People who specialize in internal medicine are trained to deal with problems that are affecting multiple systems in the body. You know, where normally you have like your gastroenterologist or your dermatologist, an internal medicine specialist. Not only studies something usually like the endocrine system, but also studies multi-system disorders, multi-system diseases and problems and symptoms and how to diagnose and then treat them. They're especially well trained in diagnosing complex and multi-system symptoms and disorders. So that's the phone number I got. And I got a prescription. I got both prescriptions that I need. I have not, there's only, here in Mexico, I can buy most of my medicine over the counter. This is a vitamin. This is an amino acid. This is omeprazole for stomach pain, modafinilo, venlafaxine. This requires a prescription. And there's one other medicine that I take that requires a prescription. But because of my anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, panic disorder, and depression are my diagnoses. It's hard. It's so hard for me to get out and go get the medicine I need because of my disorders and because I'm not fluent in Spanish, and it's hard. So why I'm telling you this, because almost 2 years ago, March 31st, 2 years ago, was the last time I had both of the medicines that require a prescription. And then I ran out and I couldn't get them refilled because of my anxiety. And I didn't have either one of them for well over a year and a few months. Almost, really long time, really hard. And finally, a few months ago, I got this one, which is the most important and of the two, and it's helped a lot. And so I was about to run out. That's how much I have left. I don't know what you see. That's 3 doses. Each little broken piece. The full tablet is 2 milligrams, and I take 1/4 of a tablet 3 times a day. So I was about to run out tomorrow, and I've been stressing about it for a month, trying to go back to the place where I got the prescription. Really, so stressful to do that. So hard. Right, stressing about it. And the guy who owns this place, he's an architect. We had a conversation about a month and a half ago. His brother was a doctor. That's the first time I found out about it. So today, at about 6 o'clock, that's kind of a tipping point. Like, I either need to really get out of the house and go to the doctor at the pharmacy to get the prescription. At about 6 o'clock, that's close to closing time, I guess. Point of no return, or point of no opportunity, maybe. But my anxiety was really strong. So I was just desperate. Went and knocked on the owner's door, right? And we talked a little bit. And this and this. A couple hours later, when his brother got off work at the hospital, he made a house call. And we talked. And I got both prescriptions. So when I get these filled tomorrow, which I can get these filled by delivery, so I don't have to leave, because leaving is so hard. I've been renting in this location for 7 months now, or 8 months, right around there. And I've only left, I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. 1, 2, twice. That's it. I've left this building. Like there's a wall around the building. I've left this compound twice in 7 months. Twice. Both times to get this medicine. That's the only reason I've ever left. And it was really hard. There's probably videos. I can't remember if I made them public or if they're only for a few people, but that's how hard. It's really freaking hard for me to leave. But now that I have these prescriptions, the pharmacy will deliver to me for free. So it's great. So one of the things I'm trying to explain is that I have both. And this will be the first time I've had both of these prescriptions in almost 2 years. 2 years. So that alone is fantastic. Being able to get enough medicine to merely cope. These don't heal me. These are not healing medicines. These are medicines that help me cope with the symptoms of my medical problems. And for 2 years, I have not had the full set of medicines that doctors have prescribed for me to take to cope, just to cope. But now, but I will. So that's all very good. But like I said, that's very, 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 very good. Those things alone are very good. There's a part I left out because I hate it. Just whatever. The doctor who prescribed this last time and the time before, if you don't know the system in Mexico, the healthcare system in Mexico, some of this won't make any sense. It will sound very strange. He works. He has like a partnership with the pharmacy. It's very common in Mexico. And the way the partnership is set up is going to see him is supposed to be free, except for some services, such as, I think, like insulin injection. I think all of the services that have a charge, I don't need, so I can't remember what they are. But even those services, like the super expensive one is 200 pesos, which is $10. Almost all of the other services are between $3 and $5 US, if there's a charge. But a normal visit to these doctors at these pharmacies is free, which is why I've been going there for the 10 years that I've been living in Mexico and homeless. Because I don't have. So anyway, it's supposed to be free. And when I went to him 4 or 5 months ago for the first time, I was trying to describe what I needed, which is difficult because I was in the middle of having major anxiety and a panic attack. And so trying to describe why I'm there and what I need is difficult. However, he very quickly, just matter-of-factly, he didn't use the word bribe, but that's what he was saying. And he knew that I knew that's what he was saying. I had to pay him directly to get the prescription when it's supposed to be free. And he was very explicit. He said, if you don't pay me, I won't give you the prescription. If you pay me, I'll write the prescription. And if you want 2 prescriptions, you have to pay me double, which is why I only got 1. And one of the reasons I've lived in Mexico for 10 years. And that is the very first time I knowingly paid a bribe. There have been times where, through stupidity, I ended up overpaying. That happens in any country. There's ignorance, an ignorance tax or a foreigner tax. That has happened. But where people have tried to extract a bribe from me or a surcharge, I've never done it. Never. Until that day. That was the first time. It bothers me. So anyway, not having to go back there ever again. Because now I know this doctor, a real doctor, is wonderful. That alone is wonderful. Really, guys. Really. He'll make a house call. So I'm very happy about that. And he recommended this internist, and she is an internist and endocrinologist, which is good. There's no doctor has ever been able to diagnose me. I mean, let me say it differently. No doctor has ever been able to comprehensively diagnose and treat me. Each doctor has been stumped, has been unable to figure out how to heal me. And I've spoken with over 30 doctors in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries. The United States, multiple states in the United States, Mexico, multiple places, Guatemala, Egypt, and the United Kingdom, England. And in every place, there's some things that everybody agrees, such as what I told you, the post-traumatic stress disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, depression, and panic disorder. I want to say it's unanimous. I haven't thought about it in a very long time. I cannot think of anyone who's said, well, maybe 3 of those, but the 4th one, no. Unanimity. Those diagnoses accurately describe the symptoms that I experience. And universal unanimity that there's something else. Like this, definitely, and we don't know. Can you heal me? Well, let's try this. 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 I have been prescribed and taken every single selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor on the market as of, that was about 10 years ago, I guess. So maybe there's new ones, but all of them caused more symptoms. Excuse me. All of them made me worse, except one which had no effect. So selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors are not what I need. They are good medicines, though. The evidence for them is overwhelming that they are effective. Okay, so I'm not poo-pooing SSRI. I'm pointing out that they didn't heal me, and we've tried. So many doctors, and we've tried so many medicines, and most things cause more problems. Some things have no effect, and some things help a little, but nothing that has healed me. That's why, and I went on this tangent because I was talking about the doctor I've got the contact information for that she is an endocrinologist, and there are indicators in my symptoms that there are at least effects on my endocrine system and possibly some problem in my endocrine system is contributing to the issues. So that's good. An internist and an endocrinologist, and it's a great place to start. And I've been trying for so many years to get a doctor, but it's the catch-22. If I didn't have anxiety, it would be a lot easier to find a doctor. But if I didn't have anxiety, I wouldn't need to find a doctor. So, big change happened just very suddenly and very unexpectedly. And a big change this time for the better. Yeah, of course, life is characterized by motion. So this change is a change of direction and is only going to have good effects if I can sustain it. So, meaning continuing to have a place to sleep. This is still temporary. Even though I've been here for multiple months, I'm still a per diem tenant. Like I'm not a tenant. That's the thing. Per diem purchaser. I don't even know what the right word is. This isn't my place. I don't have a lease. So okay. So inertia, direction, change in direction. So as long as I need to continue having a place to sleep, food to eat, enough medicines for coping. And now that I have this contact information, hopefully I can build on that and start to heal. It's not free though, and that's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue because my budget right now, yeah, I barely. Okay, yeah, I don't know. It's painful that I've been in dire straits for so long, and most people don't think my value is worth $1 a month. That's painful. So I don't like to talk about it. Meaning, I don't even like to talk about the fact that I need money, because because that discussion necessarily includes me saying, hey, you can send me $1 a month, and it would help. I'm thinking about the fact that tens of thousands of people have seen my videos and know that $1 a month could help, but I'm not worth $1. That's painful, right? Yeah. I told you all that because I often have to justify my actions and my status and my beliefs. That's not fun either. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and eat something. Yeah. Good things could happen. Thank you very much to the people who kept me alive. I would literally be dead without the help I have received. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to those people. Okay, bye.